In the days when the sky was close to the earth, and the stars whispered the fates of men, a mysterious visitor called the spirit's judgment arrived in the quiet village of Ahoda. In a secluded village, filled with drama, mystery, and tragedy. In the heart of the thick forest, there lay a secluded African village called Ahoda, nestled beneath ancient baobab trees. The villagers lived peacefully, but an unsettling legend had haunted them for generations. Whenever the moon turned red, the spirit's judgment would appear. One quiet night, the elders gathered by the fire. The village was unusually still. Elder Kofi was worried and said, "Have you seen it? The moon, it has turned blood red." Elder Amora was anxiously clutching her beads and said, "It's a bad omen, Kofi. The stories we've heard is real about the spirit's judgment." Village chief grimly said, "We must prepare. He comes for a soul, but whose? The arrival of the stranger." As the villagers scrambled in fear, a cloaked stranger appeared on the outskirts of Ahoda. His footsteps were silent, his face hidden beneath a hood. The ground trembled slightly beneath him as he walked. Children fled at the sight of him, and the elders watched from a distance. Stranger was in a low, eerie voice and said to them, "I seek shelter, and the one whose time has come." Chief, approaching cautiously, asking him, "Who are you, stranger? What do you want in our village?" Stranger calmly said, "I am but a messenger. I bring no harm, unless fate wills it." The villagers gasped. They already knew then, the spirit of judgment had arrived. Fear spread throughout the village like wildfire. No one dare speak his name. That night, the chief called for a meeting. Every villager was present, except one. Elder Kofi nervously asked, "Where is Kwame?" "He's not here." Suddenly, the stranger appeared once more, his eyes glowing like embers beneath his hood. Stranger softly said, "Kwame, his time has come." The villagers trembled, for Kwame was one of their bravest hunters. How could this be? But before anyone could protest, Kwame stumbled into the gathering, clutching his chest, gasping for air. Kwame weakly said, "Oh, help me." The cloaked messenger stepped forward and said to Kwame, "You cannot run from what is written in the stars. Your time is here." Kwame fell to his knees, realizing his fate. Kwame whispering and said, "But why me?" Desperate, Kwame's wife, Adia, rushed forward, tears streaming down her face. Adia started pleading, "Please, spare him. I give anything, my own life if need be." The villagers fell silent, holding their breath as the messenger considered her offer. Said, "Fate is not so easily changed. His life was sealed long before this day." But Adia would not relent. She knelt before him, her voice breaking. Adia said, "Take me instead." For a moment, there was silence. The messenger paused, his gaze lingering on Adia. The messenger raised his hand and said, "The bond of love is stronger than death itself. You have offered your soul for his, and so it shall be." Before anyone could react, the air grew still. The messenger's eyes glowed once more, and with a single breath, he whispered a chant. Kwame, still weak, gasped one last time and fell into a deep sleep, alive, but forever changed. Stranger said to Adia, "You have paid the price. He lives, but your life will now be tethered to the spirit world. From this day forth, you will walk in the land of shadows." The villagers wept, but Adia stood tall. Her sacrifice had been made, and the messenger, with a final nod, disappeared into the mist, leaving behind the village forever changed. While Kwame, standing alone in remembrance of Adia, who will forever remain in his heart. Dear viewer, if you enjoyed the story, give us a thumbs up, share it with friends, comment and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn notifications button so you never miss out on our latest updates. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.